My dad's like, if you want to win again, I can teach you how to win again. We've got to put the phone off. We've got to get that mindset back. Get rid of everything that's happened in the last couple of months. Speak to someone properly. Get your mind right. It's nothing to do with your ability. You're the man.
Let's dive into the session with none other than Chad Leclerc.
WhatsApp Chad to 084 000 947 to receive a link to watch or listen to this intimate discussion with Chad Leclerc.
Afternoons with Zweli on 947.
Dropping all your favorite afternoon beats from 12 to 3.
Do you know who's really, and I feel so terrible. And I only feel bad because I remember when I was young and I was in school, when weeks like this would happen, I'd be allowed to stay at home. Like, not all the time, but when it was ridiculous the other day when it was raining and it was like 5 degrees Celsius. See, those are the days when I'd be able to look at my mom with very sad eyes because she was a teacher and be like, they don't have heaters that are warm enough at school. My dry mac and jersey aren't warm enough. So she'd allow me to stay at home. And I was thinking of the little kiddie winks and I was like, oh, it must be so tough waking up so early and all of that. But then you get to get home and do whatever the hell you want. Oh, the good old days of being in school. So there was nothing better than getting home after school. And maybe it's not even just school. Maybe it's later after varsity or work and deciding that today I don't want to eat whatever meal it is that they've got in front of me. I was saying the other day to my mom and I was like, oh my gosh, I really loved it. And I missed it when you'd make soup for us, like with the beans and then some oxtail and food, glorious food. And then she had to remind me that, no, you did not.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
She had to remind me that she would make soup and all these warm things. And we would go eat cereal. Now, we've got to be honest, you and I, if you're on your way back from school, feel free, tell the truth, shame the devil. And cereal could also be warm. You could have it with warm milk. Cereal really used to hit different. It used to hit so different after school. And I don't know about you, but I went through phases. So many different phases. I had a Rice Krispies phase. Oh my gosh, Rice Krispies had me in a chokehold. Every day after school, I would have them until one fateful day I fell ill. And I don't think it was the Rice Krispies. It was something else. I fell ill and I didn't have Rice Krispies after that. Sadness. I then had a phase that I went through with strawberry pops. But the strawberry pops, you put them in like yogurt. But the strawberry yogurt that's got the pieces in them. And don't get me started on Coco Pops when now you can drink the chocolate milk. And remember I think the one with the tigers, the tiger on the front. They were Corn Flakes, but the Corn Flakes that had like the sugar flakes. Were they called flakes or whatever? Oh my goodness. Do not tell me you did not have a cereal eating phase when you were young. Everybody had their cereal. The one that you'd have for breakfast, after school, late at night, before an assignment, whenever. And then, of course, like I said, you get to drink the milk at the bottom because that is basically dessert. And you know what? It's a Thursday. I want to go back and we need to settle this once and for all. It is not a serious battle, but we are dividing the city. What's the best cereal of all time? I know. Like I said, we ask the real difficult questions over here. Forget who you got to vote for in November and make that decision. Now you've got to decide what is the greatest cereal to have ever been created. Now you may be sitting there and thinking, remember Fruity Loops? I loved those. That means that you belonged somewhere in delinquency. Juvenile delinquent. That's what you were, because why were you eating Fruity Loops? But nonetheless, I'm not here to fight you about what was the worst. I just want to know, what is the best cereal of all time?
947.
So there's a little bit of a war brewing, and apparently this is all my fault. So I'm trying to find out what is the greatest cereal of all time. The champ is here, the greatest. Because I remember coming back from school, especially when it was as cold as this, you wouldn't always necessarily want the warmest thing that your parents have either prepared, maybe a helper if that was the case for you, a sibling. I would usually go for cereal. It didn't matter how cold it was. If I had my blanket, my heater, cereal's what I wanted. Keep your soup and oxtail, mother. Although now I'd rather have it the other way around. Jeff on WhatsApp is not very upset because Jeff is participating, but says, really, you have started a full-blown war, and I just want you to know that all the disagreements are your fault. It's fine, Jeff. Jeff says, I'm sorry, but Coco pops, and it's not even close. And the best part wasn't even the cereal. It was the chocolate milk at the bottom. You'd finish the cereal and drink straight from the bowl when your mother wasn't looking. Jeff, why was your mother not looking? Man, she could see me in full view. That's the whole point of the Coco Pops, was it not? Another one. Please, Zweli, please, somebody tells me that they remember Fruit Loops. Pure chaos in a bowl. Nothing about those colors looked natural, and I didn't care. The milk would change color. Suddenly breakfast felt like an event. Firefest? Is that the event that breakfast felt like? Because I don't know what event you're talking about over there. Teppa says no one wants to admit it because we're all grown up now, but sometimes cereal is still dinner. You get home exhausted, see pots in the cupboard, and think absolutely not. Bowl, milk, cereal, good night. And Noah says, Zweli, this topic has actually upset me because where are all of our childhood cereals? Bring them back. They're still on the shelves, but they do not taste the same. Just bring back the ridiculous flavors, bring back the toys inside the box. Now I'm going to stop you right there. Are children not getting toys in their cereal boxes? This is a travesty. Those spoons that used to change color in warm milk and then you'd have different characters, do you not get them? I remember in my Corn Flakes, once upon a time, you may remember this, there was a special CD in there, and in our Corn Flakes CD was...
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
What are they doing? No, we need to get into Kellogg's, whoever, everyone that's listening. Do our kids a solid. Get them some toys up in that. That was part of the experience of buying the cereal. If we're being honest, most of the time we wanted the actual toy and not the cereal. Let's go to the WhatsApp hotline.
Oh, Zweli, man. Nostalgia, bro. Definitely. And it has to be the Coco Bear cereal. That stuff, if it ever come back up by like, or truck load of it.
I can't even remember what the name of it was called. I think it's like Frosties or something.
Frosties!
But it's almost like Corn Flakes, but then like with a little like dusted sugar or something. So nice. And then you put a little bit of milk in, and you don't even need like sugar or anything because it's got like enough. Like you said,
exactly.
The body can't handle the sugar anymore. So now I just have plain oats with a banana.
Boring.
Hey, what's up, Zweli? Max here. The flakes that you're talking about, they're known as Frosties, and hands down the best cereal ever.
Hey, Zweli. So I used to love Auburn flakes with a bit of honey and a sprinkle of cinnamon. And then when Honey Cheerios launched in South Africa, my word, it was absolutely delicious. And I think it's actually discontinued in South Africa.
You see, and this is why Noah was saying that we are going to fight. Bring back all of our childhood favorites over here. Noah actually said, I didn't see the end of the message. She's like, I don't want granola with chia seeds. I don't want protein. I want joy, Zweli. I want absolute joy.
947.
Speaking of being warm, we're having a big battle over here of what's the best cereal of all time. There's one that's come in, and you know what? Some would say it's underrated. But Sipo's saying, I'm going old school, and I know you people are going to judge me. Sipo, who's you people? Are you referring to us? Oh, now your friends as you people. He's saying, you people, you're going to judge me nonetheless. Well, then I encourage you to judge Sipo since he's calling you people. But says, I'm going old school. Corn Flakes with hot milk and sugar in winter. It would be freezing on a Joburg morning before school, but you'd watch Morning Live with Uncle Voyo and Leanne, and it would be perfect. We even had Morning Live. Leanne Menace is still on Morning Live though, right? Is it the same for the kids? Do the kids like wake up and watch morning live when they're going to school? Or do they like put on, I don't know, Spotify and want like the K-pop Demon Hunters? I've got so many questions and so many investigations I need to get to the bottom of. Alas, 15 minutes left of the show. Let's wrap it up with some more voice notes on our WhatsApp hotline.
Hey, Zaza here from Foways. Has to be Rice Krispies. Oh my God. So I was an addict. Literally an addict. It's all I ate. Like for breakfast, lunch, and supper. As a kid, that is all I ate. Even if there's a ceremony at like my aunt's house.
No!
My mom knew that I was not going to eat the food there. So she'd carry like a little box, a little lunch tin of the Rice Krispies for me. And then she'd just ask for milk there. And that's the only way I'd eat.
Wow.
Like I would refuse to eat. I was so skinny. Because all I ate was Rice Krispies.
Hey, Nuts 4.7. I would like to say that Nutro was the best breakfast meal and cereal that you can ever get. Second, Coco Pops.
Oh, I used to love Fruit Loops. I used to buy them with my pocket money and eat them dry. But now the other day I tasted it. I'm just like, this is not Fruit Loops. I don't know what's happening. Everything tastes the same. And it's so me.
Zweli, good afternoon.
What's happening?
Yeah. From Pretoria. I'll give the flowers to two, right? Corn Flakes and Rice Krispies.
Okay,
but
originals.
Hear me out. Like I spent a lot of my childhood with my late grandparents.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give number one. Porridge was the best of the best.
Yeah.
We ate porridge morning, midday, afternoon, and as soon as financially, my late mom was okay. Financially, I switched to Corn Flakes, then Rice Krispie. Then back to porridge. It was just the best.
That's so true. I actually was the other way around. I mean, we always ate porridge from when you're young, but I loved porridge so much that I'd actually ask for it over cereal. You know what I mean? Nonetheless, thank you so much for all of these messages. I can't believe cereal could cause so much nostalgia. Remember when Kellogg's used to have those small boxes of like Rice Krispies, Coco Pops and stuff, and our parents would never want to buy them because they're too expensive? I remember my grand bought them once. They called me a cheese boy. I said, never buy that thing again. See?
947